My name's Happy. Welcome to the video. So today, doing a little bit of a live commentary because I'm too lazy to do text subtitling as commentary for the video. And instead of doing a script, I'm just going to say, fuck it, we ball. We're doing it live. This is from Track Night Tuesday. Yesterday is when we recorded this. This is race 2. I'm a couple dabs deep at this point, so I'm not making the best of choices when it comes to driving lines. I started the race at the front of the pack in second, and was having really good quality times, but I make a dollar store corner entry, spin out, have a really shitty rejoin, end up smacking into somebody. Thank God we do no damage. And at the restart here, I'm in 8th. So 2nd to 8th, 7 minutes into the race. In my head, I'm thinking, okay, massive fuck up. There's some really fast guys in this session. It's going to be really hard to get back up to 2nd. But I've done it before. And in these cars, no less. So we're going to attempt it. And it ended up becoming an example of, a very good example in my opinion, of pushing as absolutely fucking hard as you can, no matter how little time's left on the clock, and no matter how much left of the lap there is, even on the final lap, because you never know what's going to happen. You're not the only driver who's going to make a mistake, even when there's some really fast, experienced drivers in the lobby with you. So I'm here making a few rookie mistakes that are costing me a lot in the race, but with perseverance and really focusing on your consistency, trying to manage your pace, manage your tires, even if you spin all the way to the back, you're going to get some interesting results sometimes, and you might learn something along the way. You might get better by chasing these faster guys who are ahead of you. So we just did a restart. Our group likes to do restarts when people have bad accidents. And I've already made up, one position at this point. I'm chasing Chase here, pun intended. He's a really fast guy, and he's hard to overtake. He's hard to defend against. But I want 2nd place back, so we're going for it. And I think I've got Miggy behind me, who's also a pretty fast bloke. And he's known to make some pretty incredible dive bombs and stick them. So I'm chasing a fast guy while I'm also trying to increase a gap to the guy behind me who's a known solid overtaker. Another dollar store corner exit into a dollar store corner entry. And actually I lied, this is Max here, who's even more formidable when it comes to capitalizing on mistakes. Dive bomb king, just really hard to race against, and you gotta really manage your pace around him. So I've already fallen behind 2 really fast guys due to a couple just dumb rookie mistakes. But I know I have the pace. I know I'm faster than everybody but Sean at the front of the pack for my quality times. So I know I'm going to go for it. So 10 minutes left in the race. Got a guy with an epic run on me. I think this is Miggy here. So this is who I thought it was behind me earlier. As you can see there, he just had an incredible run. You've got to defend the inside, because I know he can make and stick those late braking moves. So now I'm pretty far behind Max and Chase in front. And I'm thinking in my head, okay, realistically, 2nd place is probably out of the question because Isaac and Sean are on the same pace as me, if not a little bit quicker. Now they have more time in the car, so they probably eased off a few tenths from their quality times. But in my head, I know anything can happen. So I'm going to keep pushing and just see what happens. So one that I'm noticing here. Oh, actually, here's something funny that happens. So I'd miss that the leaders called out a slowdown, and we're going 3 wide right up into them. In the master recording, there's all of us laughing our asses off because I was so locked in racing against Max, just completely missed that we called a slowdown. So I'm gonna let them by. We get back in the order we were in. There's a couple of people trailing behind us we're gonna let catch up to us. This ends up actually being really opportune for me in the end because it cools my tires down, and the degradation I would typically see at 8 minutes left in the race isn't there. So my tires are a lot better off than they usually are. But you'll see that I still have a hard time managing them, and I'm pushing them a little bit too hard compared to what they need to be at this point in the race. A little bit of a pirouette there. We're going to fix that so Chase gets back in the line. Here we are, about to do a restart. One of my strengths is restarts, I feel, so I'm feeling pretty confident, even on the cold tires, that I can send up the inside here on Max. I don't manage to stick it, but I do get him on the exit here. So I'll take it. And he has to defend from Miggy. So now my focus is on the guy in front again. Thankfully, Chase and Isaac here. Isaac's another really fast guy. Cause a little issue for each other. So now I get the slipstream, I should say, from Chase. And I know I can outbrake him because I've seen that I can outbrake him and Max in this corner here. So I just go for it. Little bit of a door tap though. That's on me. But we're both still in the race, so keep going. Now I know I have to defend the inside from Chase because he can absolutely make that braking zone. I end up going a little bit early on throttle here. Spin out. Not too bad though, so we just get right back in it. No restart needed. This time I have a better rejoin. So now I'm chasing Miggy again. So you're thinking at this point, okay, if it were you, you're probably thinking to yourself, okay, yeah, I'm just going to keep it in 6th here. Maybe I can get 5th back, but there's no way I can get a podium. Another mistake. So going through my head here, I'm already starting to get a little bit demoralized. But then I see Isaac spin off. So I take that position, one more back up into 5th. Looks like we're going to do another restart. Now this is a pretty funny moment. Isaac just wants his position back, so just kind of sends it up my inside here. Is what it is, though. We typically do the restarts single file, but it is what it is. Just gonna focus. Andy was probably gonna make it by me anyway, so my tires are starting to really feel it. So I just focus on Mega here. So I have a poor exit there. I'm really starting to feel the tires, lack of grip. But I know that I can catch up. Chase has a spin, so that's one really fast guy out of the equation. And I'm thinking in my head at this point, okay, I just need to stay more consistent than the guys in front of me. And with my pace, I know I'm faster outright. If I can stay consistent, then I can actually capitalize on that. So at this point in my head, I'm just thinking, okay, I need to make as few mistakes as possible. Try not to take as many risks unless I know I can make it. And another accident here. Just racing incident. Shit happens, keep going. So in my head, I'm already thinking again, oh man, realistically, probably not going to get a podium now. 3 minutes left on the clock. Less than 4 laps to go. But I'm going to keep pushing as hard as I can, even though this gap is already pretty big. But again, like I'm going through my head, just stay consistent. Push as hard as you can on the tires you got left. And really ream the neck of this car and try to take as much pace out of the tires as you can get. Because you never know what's going to happen. And at this point, I also know that there are 2 guys in the lead that are fighting position. So I could capitalize on that as well. Maybe they'll slow up the guy in 3rd and 4th because of that. Really starting to feel the understeer there. And I can't get as early on the power, so I need to carry more momentum. Another dollar store exit. Now I got Chase behind me again. So at this point I'm thinking, okay, I'm gonna die in 4th, not letting this guy by me, but I'm probably not gonna get 3rd. So podium's out of the question, but I'm gonna fight for my life for 4th. Because Chase is hard to defend against. So at this point I'm focused completely on just defending from Chase. Then I see Max out of the corner of my eye have a little bit of a spin. And so I know, okay, now I gotta focus on the guy in front of me. And when I started sim racing a couple years ago, more seriously, it was a lot harder for me to make these quick decision changes on the fly while keeping the pace and defending. A little bit of a bump draft from Chase here. He's a really experienced guy, so I trust him. If I see him coming up behind like that, that he's just going to give me a little tap. We're going to both get up to the next guy in front. It's a really good part about racing with this group for as long as I have, is you kind of understand each other's racing styles. I try to go on the inside again, like I got that overtake on Max after one of the prior restarts, but he remembers that and defends that inside. Really, really incredible defense there. Now at this point, I'm just like not going to give up this position. I'm going to fight as hard as I possibly can. It's a little argy-bargy. Both still in the race. I'm going to keep going. It's at this point in my head when I start thinking, okay, maybe I can get 3rd place. But I know that I can't do something that takes all 3 of us out of the race, or myself. And I also have to defend from Chase behind, who absolutely has the pace to get ahead of me. And potentially ahead of both of us at this point. So now I'm back on defense mode. But I'm doing my absolute best to just make the car as wide as possible. So I'm trying to get the best run I possibly can on Max, which I do. And I'm thinking, okay, I need to send it up the inside. Then he goes off. Instead of focusing on him, I'm already looking at the apex and my braking marker. I'm thinking there's one more lap here. So I'm pushing as hard as I possibly can on this exit. But I end up getting 3rd. Race over. I didn't pay attention to the clock. So I thought this was a really good example of an issue I used to have when I was early in sim racing, that I just don't keep pushing. But you never know if you can get a podium still, no matter what. So keep pushing no matter what happens.